Hello guys, Silverblade22 here, bringing you the video I've been looking forward to so much. It's my top 20 favourite silvers on FIFA ever, okay? I know the title says top 20 best silvers, but that is my opinion. It's not the best stats or anything, because that would be incredibly boring, and it might be something that I might just do for like a top 5, you know, in the future, like top 5 most stats on a silver or something like that. But this is, because we've hit 1,000 subscribers, I thought I'd do a special video, and it's one I've been wanting to do for a while, and it is literally my favourite silvers ever, okay? We're going to be doing 23 to 11 today, but before we actually do that, we're going to go through and have a look at some of the players who nearly made it. Now, obviously, with only picking 20, it was incredibly hard, and some of these players, I know a lot of you guys are going to think, wow, how have you left those off? Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough going on here, but there's some amazing players on here. Marlos, the 5-star skiller, absolutely amazing player. Zardes, I think he was from last year. Amazing. Some incredible players here who've gone on to be really good, and some players who perhaps haven't gone on to be so great. FUT was amazing for me on FIFA 13. I absolutely used to love that guy, and now he's sort of like a low-rated gold. El Kabir isn't even Dutch anymore. Ryan Donk is, I think he's probably just as good now as he was then. Eric Lamela is probably less exciting now because he's sort of hit and miss as to whether he's amazing in real life or not. But during the FIFA 13 days and FIFA 12 days, I thought he was going to be, you know, almost Messi level with the hype that was surrounding him. And I was so disappointed when he sort of plateaued a little bit. Picked up a little bit this season. I'm really hoping that he's going to go on to great things. But anyway, these are the players. You've got Craig Gardner there from FIFA 13. I had a lot of players from FIFA 13 because it's not the first FIFA I used as far as Ultimate Team went. I've been on it right from the start, but it's the first one that I got really into silvers. There are a few players on this list from prior to that, but yeah, here we go. Number 20 is David ODONKOR from FIFA 11, okay? Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to be thinking, why is he on here? Yeah, he has a lot of pace, but it's actually for different reasons to that. I actually used to use David ODONKOR on a website called Your FIFA Leagues, which is where you used to play sort of like pro clubs, but you would use an actual team and you progress through the leagues and you play other people who were using different teams. And me and my friends used Real Betis. I used David ODONKOR. I absolutely fell in love with him. He was amazing. And I just, when I went on to play Ultimate Team, I decided I'd use him as well. And he was so much better than those stats suggested. Yes, he was fast, but he was amazing as well. He had really good dribbling and he actually had really good shot considering he was only 50, you know, it says he only has 59 shooting on him. Absolutely awesome card. As we get into number 19, it's a player there's a lot of hype around at the moment. He's just moved to Schalke, and that is BREEL EMBOLO. Now, BREEL EMBOLO on FIFA 15 had an amazing second in form. 73 rated, but look at that 87 beast rating. Now, when I say beast rating, that is foothead generated. If you guys don't use foothead, I use foothead a lot for, you know, making teams and all sorts of stuff. A fantastic website. Absolutely love it. 87 beast rating. That's essentially how powerful they are and how usable they are in game compared to like their rating and stuff. And this guy he was an amazing beast, not just because Foothead says so, because I used him so much. He was amazing to link up with Shikawi, who was a 5-star last year. Absolutely insane card, great finishing, super strong, and just amazing card. Really was amazing. Not that many of him packed, so it was quite hard to get hold of, but still really cool. FIFA 16 comes into it now with number 18, and it's a player I've only just recently reviewed, Thomas LEMAR. Now, I might not have given him the highest score I've ever given, but as far as actual favourite cards go, it's not necessarily going to be the cards that I've given, you know, the highest rating to, because my ratings are more how useful I think they are and not necessarily how much I personally love them. It's a little bit of both, but Thomas LEMAR has been absolutely phenomenal for me during the review stage and after the review stage. I use him in almost every team I use. I always have him on the bench so that I can sub him on if I need to. Just amazing to play anywhere on the pitch. 93 crossing, 90 balance, very, very fast. Amazing. It's his versatility that makes him incredible, and I absolutely love him. 2-star weak foot lets him down a little bit, and that's the only reason he's not a little bit higher. But speaking of versatility, number 17, another player from FIFA 16, Mahmoud Dahoud. Now, a player who I don't think he'll end up being at Borussia Mönchengladbach next season. I know Liverpool were sniffing around him at one point, but this guy is amazing. I know he got a Team of the Season most consistent gold card. No, it wasn't most consistent. It was just actually in the Team of the Season Bundesliga. Absolutely amazing, that gold card. But obviously this is a silver list because that's what I focus on. And this silver card is fantastic. One of the most complete silver midfielders I've used. Amazing balance. And it's that versatility. You want to play him on the wing, he's just about capable. You want to play him anywhere else, he is going to flourish. Absolutely awesome card. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. And he's so much better than those stats suggest. And he can play cam or he can play defensively. Absolutely awesome card. And as we move into another versatile card, we got Youri Tillsman from FIFA 15. Now, obviously, he's a gold this year, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's only 19 years old still. He might still be 18. But on FIFA 15, he was only 17 years old, which is crazy. And this is one of the cards that I used an absolutely incredible amount of time, because last year the Pro League was my go-to league, and FIFA 15, yeah, for me it was all about the Pro League, not necessarily just silvers, but all around. And I hate to say it now, but players like Mitrovic, who moved on to my rival club, but there was some amazing silvers in the Pro League, and Tillsman sort of emphasised how amazing a silver could be, in that his long shots were exceptional. Like, if you didn't get a chance to use him, pick up FIFA 15, go out and get him, and yeah, he's just trust me on that, he was fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, number 15, we've got a player who now plays for West Ham, Coyote, but at the time he was a centre-back, 91 sprint speed on a centre-back. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. 93 strength, almost impossible to get past him on the ground. 84 heading, plus that strength meant it was almost impossible to beat him in the air. I used to rock the Pro League team in FIFA 13. I had a bit of a break in FIFA 14 and moved on to some other leagues, but FIFA 13 had some of the most amazing silver centre-backs you will see. Players like Alan Back and stuff like that, and you put Coyote in the middle of that, you couldn't concede. Whether you were coming up against golds, whether you were coming up against silvers, you couldn't concede. And he was absolutely amazing. I can't emphasise. I think he might be the best, he might be the highest rated centre-back on this list, even in the top 10. I might be wrong about that. We'll have to wait and see. But Coyote is one of my favourite centre-backs of all time, for sure. Now, GRAZIANO PELLE, I absolutely love this card. He probably wouldn't be in here purely based on his stats and his ability in game, but it's more for a personal reason, in that when I had a brief stint of, doing some reviews on FIFA 13, he was my first ever review on FIFA, and he was absolutely awesome. As I say, maybe wouldn't get on here purely for his stats, but as far as a target man goes, I don't think we've seen much like him since as far as silvers go. He was amazing in the air. Crossing was more overpowered in FIFA 13, I do accept that. But if you cross the ball to him with any players, he was going to beat any defender, whether they were gold, silver, as I said before. He was going to beat any player in the air and knock it in. And he also had 91 finishing. Yeah, he was a little bit slow, but still a great player. Now, another great player we've got is Montero. Now, Montero's sort of dipped in and out of being a gold and a silver. But, he's and as I say, he's had lots of different silver cards. But FIFA 14 Fredy Montero was my favourite. That 79 pace, 79 dribbling, 81 shooting made for an incredible card. He also had 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. But that 4-star weak foot felt like 5, if not even 6. He just felt like you couldn't tell which foot he was better with. He had 90 shot power, 99 stamina, so he's up and down the pitch all day long without ever losing any stamina. 89 balance and agility, and 88 aggression. Where's that come from on this sort of skillful player? Absolutely awesome, because it meant if he did ever lose the ball, which was kind of rare when I was using him, he would win it back almost straight away. And he was just great. You could play him at centre mid, you could play him at striker. Absolutely awesome card. Really did love this card. Another card that we loved is Alan TRAORE. Now, he has had some amazing silvers over the years. Now, you might be thinking, why is his lowest rated silver ever on your list? Because why would you not pick, his inform from FIFA 14, I think it was, or maybe his FIFA 12 card? Well, to be honest, the reason I picked his FIFA 16 card is because people are conned by the fact that he's a 66 rated. That is because of his position change. He's still a 74 rated at cam, so he still goes for about, I've seen him going for like 350 coins, which is crazy, because this guy has some of the most broken long shots on the entire game. You get on the edge of the box and smack it, it's gonna cause the keeper problems. He's so good, he's so consistent in every position. It's kind of a theme of this sort of top 20 to 20 to 11 you know, players, the consistency. And another player who I absolutely loved, and he's just an amazing striker in real life as well as on FIFA 13, was MAURO ICARDI. Now, this card was one of the most traded with cards I used on FIFA 13. I could literally buy him for 10k in the morning and sell him for 30 on the afternoon. It was absolutely amazing. I just think there wasn't enough of him packed. But people didn't realise he was so good because he only had 73 pace. I must have made close to 1 million coins purely off selling and buying MAURO ICARDI. And when I wasn't selling him, I was using him for that 97 finishing, which felt like perfect finishing, to be honest. Surprisingly good in the air, surprisingly good at dribbling, and just so overpowered. Absolutely amazing card. Gone on to great things. Looks like he's going to be a really talented player in the future. And how many good Argentinian strikers does there have to be? Anyway, guys, that is it for the 20 to 11 players. And I'd love to know, not who's your top 10 players, because we're going to ask that in the next video. Who are the players who would just miss out on your top 10? Or maybe even let me know who's your, you know, if you're doing your top 20, who's your number 20 to number 11 silvers? Don't tell me your top 10 yet. I will really want to save that for the next video. I really hope you've enjoyed this video because I've kind of worked hard on it. I've gone through every player who's been an exciting silver for me over the years, and it's been tough to make this list because as a person who loves silvers, there's so many players who could have even made the nearly category. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought. Like, comment, subscribe. Cheers, guys.